Americans really do care about their military. They care about military families. There are millions of us, literally, who want to connect in and make a difference. But the question is, how? That's really what Blue Star Families is about, is helping people to know that in their own towns, in their own neighborhoods, there are military families living there and experiencing the real serious stressors of this lifestyle. We need to look to our neighbors to make a difference. We need to find better ways to help people work together.
For me personally, I know once I got out of the military and my husband was still active duty, I found a job right away, so that was excellent. And then we moved, and I was pregnant, and I thought, great, who's gonna hire me pregnant now, baby on the way, and then I had our son and childcare. Where am I gonna find childcare? How can I afford the childcare?
Military families often feel like they don't have a sense of belonging. And I think part of that is because they're relocate so frequently, but part of it is also that the community sees them as temporary.
Our team at Blue Star Families has identified some of the top issues that are facing our military families in our annual Military Family Lifestyle Survey, where we listen to the stories of our military family members so that we can build and foster a greater sense of civilian military understanding among leaders and key decision makers who have the power to make the lives of those who serve and their families better for years to come. Of course, anyone can download this information from our website. You can use the data to make better and more informed decisions to empower the military families in your community. And I can tell you that the key to success in bettering the lives of our military families is bringing the community of supporters together, because together we are stronger.
The survey's at the heart of what we do because the facts matter. In 2009, when we started, we did our first survey, and it was eye-opening to folks, because it was telling people what folks were experiencing on the ground.
Over the last decade, we have worked tirelessly with local community leaders across America to make sure that Blue Star family members know that they are welcomed in their communities. But certainly, there's more that can be done.
When we asked military families to rank their top 5 issues of concern, their number 1 issue was time away from family, and that comes from deployments, training. This has its toll. Military spouse employment, the unemployment and underemployment can cripple military families.
Blue Star Families brought the military spouse unemployment issue to the forefront. We have contributed over $55 million in income to military spouses since 2017 alone, while connecting 3,500 military spouses to the training that prepares them for jobs of the future.
As families move around, finding the right school for their child, often in a remote location, can make you worry if you're doing the best you can for your child.
We need to make it easier for military kids to move from school to school. They're going to keep moving. We need to help them catch up if they're behind, or make sure that they're in the types of classes that they need to be in, because the kid didn't change. The school changed, and that's not the kid's fault.
My son was young. I think he went to probably at least 4 or 5 different schools before 5th grade. Academically, his grades were declining, and the school districts that we were in, they didn't pay attention to that.
Blue Star Families acts as a liaison to leaders in the education community. Our partners made it possible to conduct comprehensive outreach in order to provide government influencers, military families, and thousands of civilians this critical information.
The 4th top issue of concern for military families is family stability and quality of life. The 5th top area of concern is lack of control over the military career. We're pleased that military leadership is starting to recognize that families need and want more control over the path of their careers. This survey cries out the truth that we have a lot of changes we need to make. Together, we can build and empower a strong and collaborative community. Together, we can thrive. So join us in creating the future that military families deserve. Visit bluestarfam.org/survey to learn more and get involved.